I saw a figure already. Because when I go into these places, I like to just calm myself. It's a bit hard, to be honest, in this place. It's a bit eerie.
And we're not even in the spot that we need to be in.
No, we're not even in the location bit to film yet. So literally we went in, and there's a river sort of bank just below. So as I'm walking in there was someone standing there. So I thought I'd have a quick look round just to see who it was. But as I looked, they just disappeared. It was like it could be a tree, it could be my eyes where I'm seeing it as I'm looking around disappearing, but it was only for like a quick glance. Whoever it was moving and it just disappeared. And there's a river there, so I don't know what happened there. So we didn't stay around that spot very long. We carried on walking. Only because... Welcome to Donkey Woods. Now this place holds many stories, as Rich will tell you in a minute. I haven't been to this place before, but just coming into these woods already, I can feel a presence, quite sinister, horrible. Oh, I don't like it already. But what I'm going to do now is pass you over to Rich, who's going to give you a quick rundown of what these woods hold and what we expect from tonight's investigation.
So as Mark said, we're at Donkey Woods. It is eerie. It is a place I've been coming to for many, many years as a youngster. There's a fishing river not far away from us that I used to do some fishing in. And when I was a youngster, I heard so many things that I couldn't explain. But after doing a lot of research over the years, I've been finding that some of my things that I've been hearing, let's say, were once perhaps real. Like in 1980, unfortunately, in a very, very sad case, there was a girl, she was only 14 years old. She was brought into the woods, killed, murdered, strangled, and the case still is, I wonder what that was then for a second. The case is still unsolved. That's like 1980. It's disgusting, really, but the girl has been seen many times, heard screams, crying, all around us in the woods. Also, you can hear horse hoofs. Highwaymen have been known to frequent this place. It was part of the old Kings and Queens land in the 15th, 16th, 17th centuries. They used to hunt here. There was highwaymen going all the way along Hounslow Heath, which is just behind us. So that's something you could possibly hear tonight. Hope so. Where we are actually standing at the moment was the powder mills. And we're actually standing on the powder mounds, which are about 40 foot high. And they are blast mounds. What they were supposed to have done was, if there was an accident or an incident in one of the powder sheds where they were making the gunpowder, then it would only hit one of the blast mounds and then dissipate. Unfortunately, there were many accidents here. When it was the 16th, 15th and 16th century, they used to make swords here. And then, obviously, as time evolved, they turned it into a powder mill. For obviously, then we had the muskets and stuff like that. So that's why that turned into a powder mill over time. Many, many men lost their lives in these powder sheds. And as you will see in a little while, there is one that was just demolished, blown to pieces. And we will go down there, we'll set the SLS up, and we'll do a little bit of REM podding and stuff like that. See what it brings for us tonight. As you can see, we are standing next to a totally demolished powder shed. And that's where they used to make all the gunpowder for gunpowder mills. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it blew up, killing all the occupants, the workers inside. And it's just a foundation now.
Okay, if there's any spirits, anyone who used to work on the mill, anyone that wants to come forward, anyone that wants to talk to me and Rich, this is the mill that's in front of me. Come and show yourself. Come forward. We mean you no harm. We want to come here and make a connection with you. Come tell us your story. If you're here, there's a REM pod which is on the floor. It'll make a lovely noise if you go near it. If you'd like to show yourself, you can use the energy of myself and Rich to appear on the screen in front of us. This will map you out. Come on, use our energy. Is there a worker? Anyone that wants to come forward? Come on. This is your chance to be seen. Come forward. You don't need to be shy. Can you shut off the static pod that's there as well? If you just hover around it, you'll light it up. Or use the REM pod.
If there's anybody here who used to work in the powder mill, come and say hi. Set off one of these pieces of equipment. We know you had an untimely death. Playing with the explosives every day of the week. Must have been a tough job. No. Come on. I've gone all cold now. If you were one of the men, brave men, who used to make the gunpowder for a living, a very hard living, and you met your untimely death in this mill shed here, what's left of it? Then please come forward. We mean you no harm. We're here to interact with you. If you were one of the men, brave men,
right, it's mapped you out.
Who used to make the gunpowder for a living, a very hard living, and you met your untimely death in this mill shed here. What's left of it? Then please come forward. We mean you no harm. We're here to interact with you.
Come on, Spirit, if you're here, stand next to Rich. Hold his hand. Put your hand up in the air, Rich.
Left hand on the air.
Come on, Spirit. Let's calibrate.
If there's a spirit here, anybody even, doesn't just have to be the guys who are working in the powder mill. Any spirit, come and stand with me. Come to me. God, I'm freezing cold. Nothing on the map.
No, it's picked up you perfectly.
Wow. Mark, I am stone cold. Come and make the REM pod in front of us. Lights go off. All the lights there for you to turn. And we have a static pod here. There's your energy and your static energy.
There's something laying down on our bags. Don't you see it? Head, resting legs. Just like that. Oh no. I'm not sure, I think it's disappeared wherever it was.
Been something laid down. Maybe that's where a body was that got blown up in the powder mill after it blew up.
There he is. You mentioned it and he's back.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for coming. Can I just say to everybody on the film that we're actually filming this right now, and this is a bag. I was standing over towards that area a moment ago, and I've come back here with that map, and the map still stayed, and it's mapping out somebody laying on the floor.
They're standing up now.
They're standing up now. Stand up for me. That's it. Stand up.
There's two.
There's two. Thank you for joining us. So you're laying down. Did something happen to you here? Need the recorder on.
It's recording.
What happened to you here? Why are you laying down? Were you blown up here? Is this your resting position?
Spirit, can you stand up for us, please? Come on, stand up. It's like he's turned over, look. Look, he's trying to get up.
It's like he's injured and he's trying to get up. And this is...
Where it was blown up.
This is right against the wall of the powder mill shed that blew up. Spirit, thank you for joining us. Could you raise one of your hands?
Come on, any hand, Spirit.
I know, I can tell you're very weak. Are you injured? Are you laying there injured?
He looks...
Yeah.
Look at that leg. It's like he's trying to get up.
Yeah.
Are you injured, Spirit?
He's trying to get up. I have to stress again that we are filming up against the remains of the powder mill shed which blew up with men inside it.
Just right here, so this is where the gentleman is at the moment.
And laying right in front of our equipment bags. Shit.
And whatever it was has just turned my computer off.
And that had full battery.
That's full battery. Oh God.
No, it didn't. It said the
Critically
battery
low.
is critically low, and it was full when we left the house. What, like an hour ago? Less. We've only had it on 10 minutes.
It was 100%. I fully charged the equipment before we go.
Your battery is very low.
Look at that.
It's
No
gone.
way.
It's drained everything, trying to get up. I'm telling you now, that,
No way.
that spirit
Has just drained our battery to get up.
drained the battery to try and get up.
What the hell has just happened there? My battery was fully charged.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know if you've just seen that on camera. Obviously, as Rich has just said, this is the mill where an explosion occurred and many people lost their life here. My SLS is always fully charged. I always make sure my equipment is fully charged before we go on any investigation. And as we do know, spirits like to drain power to use their energy. My battery was again stated 100%. We mapped out a figure on the floor here that looked like he was trying to get up. His
Can we
legs
just
were
stress
out.
before that happened
Yeah.
that I was standing right next to the equipment, and then I've come away and the figure is sprawled along the front of the
Oh
floor.
yeah, it was sprawled across the floor there. We put our bags down just there, and as you can see, there's no way that this could map out any human figure on the bags at all. The figure was stood there with his arms out, his legs were out. It looked like he was trying to turn over and use some sort of energy. Obviously we know what energy he's used, or she, and has drained everything. So the SLS, which we was hoping to use, has now gone. We can't use it no more. The battery is critically low, it's gone, it's dead, it's
This
turned
is
off.
totally unexplainable.
Spirit.
We can't debunk this one at all. I believe personally this is one of the powder mill shed workers who got blown up. The way he was
Injured.
laying there,
It looked
the way
like he was,
his body
you
was
saw it on there.
moving.
He was trying to lean over, like he was trying to get up.
He was trying to get
then
up.
his legs were sprawled out, like he was...
And as we were asking it more and more to move and more and more, the
battery
actual
just died.
battery drained on the pad.
So I'm hoping, now that the spirit has drained that battery to get the power that he needs, and I hope... What can I say? That was just...